Hey, Gail.
Is that you again, Kat?
No.
Oh.
I'm Kat's twin sister.
Oh, you look just like her. You sound like her. That would be a twin, wouldn't it? Yeah.
Exactly.
There's no twins of me.
I wish there was a twin of you. Anyway, that's neither here nor there. What is here and there is the Rancilio Silvia. We have a double request.
Yep.
One of our viewers would like us to show how the basic functionality works, you know, on the steaming side for the Silvia, and then somebody else was hoping to get some tips. You know, he's been working with the Silvia and he's just not been able to get really good milk microfoam, so he wanted to see our technique. So I figured first off we'll start talking about the specs on the version 3 and all that stuff, and then maybe we can pause and then come back and you can show us your mojo.
We did a review on version 3, didn't we?
Yeah, we did, but let's just talk about the steam though.
Yep.
Let's just talk about the steam component though.
The steam arm.
Yeah.
First off, when you want to do steaming, you put this on, and when the light goes out, it's ready to go.
Okay.
We've had it on for a few minutes.
Mm-hmm.
This arm, the old arm, simply used to go like this. You know, like back and forth. This one,
it's articulating 360.
Articulate ball joint, and it's longer, and it comes with a one-hole tip.
Yeah.
And actually, we had a 3-hole tip one in here, and you and I just talked about that.
Yeah.
You didn't think that that there was enough steaming power to run the 3-hole tip and be really effective.
Yeah, I think to take advantage of that. And we actually had some people calling asking if they could switch out tips because they were having issues with getting good performance out of the 3-hole.
Yep.
So I don't know if that's why Rancilio switched over. That's what I'm assuming.
Yeah, they did go back to the 1-hole. Our last shipments that came in have the 1-hole tip.
Exactly.
Well, let's see.
Okay.
This one has a 1-hole tip on it.
Okay.
Let's try it.
Why don't you let's pull it open. We can show people at least the power that it has. If you want to pop it open without milk.
Now, yeah, and in the beginning, I'm going to purge off the water that's in there anyway.
Okay.
Because there's always condensation inside there. There's always going to be water before you steam.
Exactly.
So, a little bit of this and a little bit of that. Let me get rid of that so that...
Oh, I wish we would have shown people how much water came out.
Oh, it was about a tablespoon.
So you're just releasing the condensation right now, and then now it's into the steaming mode.
It's into the steaming mode, and it made quite a mess.
So the thing I think that is important for people to keep in mind with these machines is, you know, when you're working with a commercial grade espresso machine, you know, not only do you have, you know, in some cases like 6-liter boilers, you're also working with a machine that has significantly more wattage and works maybe at a higher voltage.
Well, like this. Look at the steam on this, even compared to the Rancilio. Look at it.
So what the difference, the big functional thing to keep in mind when you're working with these, I think, for people when they're trying to do microfoam, is that the steam that comes out of here is never going to be as dry as you find on a commercial grade machine, or even when you get up to a higher class, because the boiler is small.
Oh yeah,
you know?
That Rancilio over there, we steam with that. You can steam with that in about a quarter of the time that it takes you to steam with like the Silvia.
Exactly.
It's unbelievable.
Yeah, so I think it's like you can do it. You can definitely get away with, what, are you okay, Bob?
I touched the, I didn't touch the, I'm fine.
Marty pants. You know, so you can definitely get microfoam, but, you know, people have to keep in mind that using these machines kind of, in some ways, can take more skill than using some of the higher end machines that are a little bit improved functionally.
Have a little more patience, diligence, Step around the other side here and you'll be able to see how I'm going to hold this on an angle to get what we want. Hope you can see it anyway. So you want to open it. I'm just breaking the surface to allow air, and that little sucking noise, that's sucking in air and putting it in the milk. And I'm holding this on an angle so that it will roll around to incorporate the froth into the hot milk.
And are you minorly like moving the pitcher so that the tip is always resting on the top as the foam is developed? Okay.
The milk goes up, and so I have to bring it down just ever so slightly. And I rest this against the shaft of the steam wand, and it makes it stable. Stability. Now that's getting plenty hot. I need to just keep that rolling around until it gets up to temperature.
So you just buried the wand down in there so that it's,
But it's still moving, it's still rolling.
Yeah, and you want to keep that going.
Yep. And it's getting pretty darn hot. Whee, hot, 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 hot.
Híjole. Muy caliente. Okay.
And
gorgeous.
While I was doing it, because these machines aren't as powerful as the big boys, the boiler kicked back in again, and that's fine. Keeps the steam going, keeps it up to temperature.
Okay.
And the other important thing, obviously, is to wipe this off.
Yeah, because it isn't double insulated, so it'll bake right on there.
Yep. Plus, give it a squirt.
Squirt out, so you don't have milk sucked in your wand and make cheese.
But look at that. Not too bad.
No, good job.
And you don't want to fill the frothing cup more than halfway because it is going to expand.
Yeah, I generally go by a third myself.
That's about what this was, about a third. With these machines, though, too, if you don't have enough in there, these arms aren't as long as the commercial machines. You got to have a little bit. And now they're making this one longer. The version 3 is longer.
Exactly. And I think another thing to talk about is because of that boiler size, you can't get a 32-ounce pitcher and work with it. You're going to end up just overtaxing the machine. So I would think maybe 25 would be the max you would go.
Max.
Yeah, I mean, I really recommend 20s for these.
While we're doing the steaming, this is the other thing that people have talked to me about. I get the coffee all ready to go in the portafilter, and I set it on the countertop. And as soon as the steaming is done, I purge it to cool the machine down, and then I brew. But while I'm doing that, if you don't keep this moving, the foam will
separate
come to the top, and it won't. This keeps it incorporated.
You just kind of keep working it.
Yep.
And so you do your temperature surfing, get it right to the thing, pull your shot, keep sort of tossing that guy around. And
people think I'm nervous. I'm sitting here going shake, shake, shake. Shake, shake, shake.
Shake your milk.
My booty. No, shake your milk. That's what that's all about.
I think that was a very good primer there, Gail.
Okay.
Anything else? Anything you'd like to add?
No, I don't think so. I think we pretty much covered what the questions were from our people that have called in.
Our viewers. Yeah, cool. All right. And there you go, microfoam.